saying you switch, you won't do it. You know they came from the bottom and now we is lit. You was lit, I gotta get it, I gotta get it. You hate cause I told no risk. My bitch, you wanna be famous, They act like they made us, You know I'm icy in Vegas, This for the that hate us, I make a lot of new money, When it's not savers, Be liking my flavor, It's cause ice on the wrist, on the wrist, on the wrist. Watch out, I never switch, I never switch, I never switch, I never switch. Ice on the wrist, ice on the wrist, ice on the wrist, ice on the wrist, ice on the wrist,
All right, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the steel capital of the world, Pittsburgh, PA, at Heinz Field. This was the scene just a few moments ago as the Pittsburgh faithful were fired up by the hometown Steelers taking the field. They're all set as they'll match up with the Baltimore Ravens. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
Play action. It's Jackson. Snead's got it. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask.
Here we go.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. From the gun, it's a handoff to Coleman. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time. 5 yards on the game's first play, 2nd down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. On 2nd down, it's Coleman. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 7 yards there and a first down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
They'll run with Coleman on first down, and he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. And now Jackson will look to throw it. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Chris Jones busting through to get him for a loss of 6. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. On 3rd down, Jackson. He may try and run for this. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
That was a good effort there, trying to do it on his own, but as a defender, you're in a tough spot because you have coverage responsibilities behind you, and if you take off too quick to try and get him down, he might loft it over your head.
So better to track with your man defensively than try to go up and make a stop on the quarterback.
Exactly right. What you're hoping is that your guys in the front 7 can get him down.
Tucker named the league's all-pro kicker for the 3rd time in 2018.
Go ahead and admit it. The only time that you get excited about Justin Tucker kicking is when he actually misses.
It's
and
rare.
excited is not the right word. Surprise is more what we're talking about. 90.1% coming into 2019. He's incredible.
Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Here's Benny Snell Jr., the rookie from Kentucky. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Well, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Shift. No spacing. Let's go.
On 2nd down, it's Snell. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
All right, like 30. Signature, got spin.
Shit. Check safety. He's coming. Double up.
Trying to run for it with Snell. And he will not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard.
58 to Mike, 58.
They'll indeed go for it with Roethlisberger. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. That's caught inside the 20. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Mecole Hardman with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Steelers have taken the lead. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is taken at the 3. And nothing but daylight ahead. He's at the 30. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. The kick return touchdown goes for 97 yards. And the Ravens have retaken the lead. Tucker with the extra point. And the lead is now 10-7. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. They'll go with Snell here on 1st down. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. 10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports.
Just like that. Just like that. Check 99. Check 99. Watch it.
On 2nd down, Snell. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. He'll pick up another 1st down with that run.
So he got free of 1 tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 39-yard line.
I'm coming after you.
On 2nd down now, Snell, and he gets it down to the 32. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now they'll throw it with Roethlisberger. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
They'll run with Snell. He'll get the 1st down and more inside the 20. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Benny Snell. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers have once again taken the lead. Boswell good with the extra point. And the lead is now 14-10. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Jackson dancing to his left. He'll run it. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Jackson from the shotgun. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. That's Vince Williams who gets the sack. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
Here we go. Black 20. 58, come on. I got you. Alert 3. Takes 2 of them. Jim. You go tight. You got tight. Black is good.
On 1st down. Snell trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. Patrick Onwuasor up to make the tackle. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. That'll be taken in there by James Washington. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first. Think about some of the memorable performances that Ben Roethlisberger's had over the years, and one of them came against the Ravens. He threw 6 touchdowns back in 2014 in a win against Baltimore. And actually, now that I think about it, that was on the heels of a 6-touchdown performance in a win over Indianapolis the week prior. So October of 2014 was kind to Big Ben. They'll run on 1st down. Snell. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
At the 22-yard line.
Ready. Pittsburgh. Let's go, D. Hey, check Mike 57. Let's go.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
White 80. Heavy on the edges. 44. Block it.
Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored 1, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 33-yard line.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. They'll run here with Coleman out of the gun. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. From the gun, Jackson. Flushed out right. And he's going to keep it here. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, not much there that time. And I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away and he winds up only picking up a yard or 2.
To throw again on 2nd down. Jackson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
It's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Operating from the gun. Jackson. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline.
The Steelers take over.
Let's go, let's go.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey.
So first thing that crossed my mind is, why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
On 1st down, it's Coleman. And shutting him off, now open field. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Tevin Coleman, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. And he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This one fielded at the 5. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line.
At their own 37-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. And he's got his man, the tight end, McDonald. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. Final play of the half. It's Roethlisberger. Completes it to Hardman. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds.
Out of bounds at the 43-yard line. A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. They spot it on the midfield stripe. So it is a 60-yard attempt here. And this one is right down Broadway. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the third quarter. This will be fielded at the 6. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got?
Now Roethlisberger to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. John Harbaugh thought about it, and now his guys are going to go for the 2-point conversion. After the interception, here's Jackson out to his left. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss him? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This fielded at the 2. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Kill. Rush in.
Starting the drive was Snell. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd and 7, Roethlisberger. And Big Ben intercepted a 3rd time. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Now Jackson on 1st down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Chris Jones able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Well, partner, we know they came out of the locker room down on the scoreboard, but I will guarantee you the defensive side of the ball got super emotional. They can come out and play with aggressiveness, with fury, because they don't have to be quite as precise, and it paid off for them on that play, didn't it?
Sure did. Excellent play, really setting the tone for this third. Trying for Brown. it's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie first-rounder from Michigan, Devin Bush.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
They'll run with Snell to begin the drive. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
On first down, it's Snell again. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
230, 58, come on. Hey, come on out here. Come get some. Come get some. Come on here. Come get some.
On second down, Snell. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
Check three, check three, check three. Check nickel, nickel, nickel. These two. 10, under 10, 10.
Here's Snell on third down. And an alley to run. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there and a first down.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 36. Here's Snell. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. They'll break the huddle and come out with 4 receivers, 3 of them to the right side, 2nd and 7. Here's Roethlisberger. Incomplete. He has still not connected on a single pass in this second half.
And right now they're going through all the different reasons, the whys, the wherefores. Bottom line, got to find some completions in there and get their offense moving.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And the drive starts with a handoff to Coleman. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Escaping the pressure right. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. They'll run on first down. Snell. And he will force his way forward for a yard or 2, but I have a good feeling this will be coming back. So he was holding from that left tackle position.
Everyone tries to keep their hands inside when they're blocking ever since they liberalized the rules where you can extend them out. But sometimes they get out a little wide and they get detected grabbing some cloth.
They go play action here on first down. And his throw is incomplete. They were looking for Johnson that time, and it's second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. A run for Snell, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down.
Ready? Lock 80!
Now Ben on third and long. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And his guys are going to have the football back as the third quarter comes to an end. Back now in Pittsburgh. All even as we get ready to start the fourth. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They'll start out on the ground with Coleman. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
After the loss to start out, here's second and 11. Now it's Jackson, eluding the pressure right. And this is going to be intercepted. Joe Hayden, the veteran, with a pick.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
Easy, easy. Check 31, check 31. 6-6, bullet high. Show that bench release and go.
After the interception, here's Roethlisberger. He finds his tight end, Gentry. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Snell on the shotgun handoff. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be third and about a foot or 2.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
The offense on third down tonight, just 1 for 5 to this point. They're looking at third and a few inches. First carry for James Conner. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. 20. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. James Conner, his first touchdown on the year. And they're able to break the tie and move out in front here in this fourth quarter. Extra point put through by Boswell. And they will take a 7-point lead. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be taken short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 32-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 33-yard line.
Ready? Right. Mike 54. Watch the screen, watch the screen.
On 2nd and 9, Jackson forced out to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Bud Dupree in there to get him. It's a loss of 5.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Flush to his right. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
On the return, it's White. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back. And that's caught at the 25. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Mecole Hardman with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. Extra point now by Boswell. And the lead is up to 14. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first. They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. Steps away to his left. Now a desperation throw. And this is caught at the 20. Oh, the big play's going to get even bigger as penalty flags are down, and I believe they're going to get a face mask penalty tacked on.
Here we go.
Maybe a critical mistake at this juncture is now they've got a 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Jackson. Flushed out. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity missed.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal. Now Jackson looking to complete it to Pettis, and he's got him. He's going to be stopped shy of the end zone. They get the completion but cannot push forward into the end zone. And the Steelers are close to finishing off this football game.
They're running it. Watch it. Slant.
On first down, Snell. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 6-yard line.
So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And you've got to say, CD, it was the defense who had a big part in the W.